How do you convince your kids not to post on TikTok and all these websites? Yeah, show them how easy it is.
You cannot prevent them from being online, but I think it's very important that you have the conversation in not a negative way. So not say, you shouldn't post this and that on Instagram, or you shouldn't accept anybody as your friend, but have an open conversation. I learned this a long time ago. There's an organization in the Netherlands very actively involved in teaching parents how to deal with their children and their online behavior. And one of the things one of the speakers said, well, just by asking your child, have you seen anything funny on Instagram today? Can you show me? Just to get into that conversation, get into a very friendly field of just letting your child show you what they have been up to online, but not in a judgmental way.
Yeah.
So maybe you can laugh together about a funny video of a cat they maybe saw. And maybe you spot something that might be harmful or dangerous, then talk about it and say, hey, did you see that there's somebody commenting and swearing a lot? If you have any problem with this, or if you feel offended by this, please let me know. Come to me and talk to me about this, because then we can handle things or help you further. So I think it's very important to have a conversation with your child about what they're doing online, but not in a judgmental and negative way.
100% agree with Lisette there. In my line of work, when I dealt with usually teenagers who had become victims of sexual abuse online, for example, the common theme there where things have started to go wrong with was that parents had no idea about what they're doing. And the advice was used to give to parents is to be proactive in your interest in what the kids are doing. So a lot of parents are technophobic. They don't know one platform from another. They just know they're in their room on the internet all day. But and even with youngsters who got into hacking and fell foul of the law.
A 15-year-old in Oxford, wasn't it? Like recently? Yeah.
Yeah, and to be honest, I was taught this statistic when I went into cybercrime. I don't know how true it is, but it was true in my experience that the average age is about 37, 38. For cybercrime, it's about 18 or 19.
Wow.
Like for kids who are getting into hacking, it's a perfect age where you have that curiosity, that drive, that want to prove yourself, to show off to your friends.
Yep.
But you're also not always the best at assessing risk and consequences at that age too. The younger you are, like, parents, please take an interest in what your kids are up to, even if you don't understand it.
Even if you don't understand that, that's probably the best reason to talk to your kids about it. Saying, hey, you're on Instagram all the time. Can you show me what it's like? Would it be something for me to be onto as well? And then say, of course, I will never follow you or like any of your pages because that will be very embarrassing to you. But show me, how does this work?
One of the things that was helpful, I think, in my family was my respecting of the kids and what they want and don't want posted. For instance, I know a lot of parents are taking pictures of themselves and their kids and just putting it on their social media. And I've heard people say, oh, my kids didn't want that to go online, but I just, I'm the dad, so I'm going to go ahead and post it. Yeah. And what we're teaching our kids is that they don't have a say in what images should be or should not be online. And so respecting that and teaching them also that taking pictures inside of your homes, it can be dangerous. One of the things that Steven's really good at is doing image analysis and looking at the things that are in the background. I mean, David, I've been looking at that Mindset is Everything poster. I've been looking at all of those books and stuff.
Yep.
And we do that, whether it's on Zoom or whether it's in some live stream or some picture. And pulling out those details about how a family or how a person lives can be extremely powerful in figuring out how to do trust games, how to social engineer them, or how to get them into some bad relationships. So teaching kids that when I look at somebody else's YouTube video and I can see, oh, look, he bought this thing. Let's research that product. Where did he buy it? Or other things. It helps them think about other people might do that to them as well.